Hey guys, it's Riley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this vintage inspired wall hanging. So if you want to learn how to do it yourself, just keep watching. The supplies you're going to need for this DIY are mini canvases, Mod Podge, rope of some sort, hot glue, scissors, a dowel, and pictures of succulents or whatever type of plants you prefer. First, you're going to go online and find some succulent pictures that you like, and then I used Photoshop to size them to the correct size of the canvas, which was 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. I printed out 12 of them, and then I'm only going to use 9, so I had options to pick out which ones I wanted. So here I'm separating them out, more of like the collages in one section and then the single ones in other collections, and then just deciding what 9 that I want to use for the project. If you want a copy of the exact pictures that I used, I'll leave my Instagram link down below and you can message me on there and I will send them your way. So to start off, you're going to take your Mod Podge or gel medium and you're going to put it all over the front of the canvas. You're going to want to do a thick layer to make sure you get into all the little crevices of the canvas so your picture will transfer on perfectly. Then you're going to take your picture and you're just going to place it face down onto the canvas so the picture is touching the Mod Podge, if that makes sense. So when you first start, you can move it around, make sure it's center, and then you're going to just press down and push out as many air bubbles as you can possible. So once you let that sit overnight, you're going to take some water and a towel or a sponge and just dab the back of the canvas on the paper side, and you're going to want to completely saturate the entire picture to get the best results when peeling it off. So once it's completely wet, the easiest way to start out is right in the middle and to make little circular motions until you feel the paper start peeling off. And then you're just going to work your way from the center out to the edges. One thing you want to keep in mind is not to rub in the same spot too much because it will eventually take off the picture, which is not what you want. You want to just take off that clear backing that you had gotten damp. One thing that I love about this project is that the picture doesn't look perfect. If I wanted a perfect picture, I could just print it out and glue it on with that, but this gives a vintage look to it and it makes it look homemade and that it's almost worn out. So once you have all 9 of them completed, you're going to start out by measuring your rope. I just eyeballed this. I would say I used about 2 feet maybe and then just trimmed it. One thing to keep in mind is that you're going to fold it in half, so whatever length you want, just make sure and double it. And I cut out 3 strands of this macrame rope. So like I said before, you're going to fold it in half and then you're just going to loop them around the wooden dowel. It's not too important right now to have them evenly spaced, so you can just loop them around however you want. And then after you have this done, I decided I wanted the front of it to be flipped, so I flipped it around to begin the process. And to prep for this, all you're going to do is make sure the cords are completely together because you want it to look like one long cord. And then you're going to take your hot glue and just glue the top and bottom in 2 little sections and place it on wherever you would like. You're going to make sure to pinch the 2 cords together so they don't come separate when you do place it down. And I decided with the spacing to do it about 2 or 3 inches apart. For this middle one, you can see here that we stagger it, and I just wanted it to fit perfectly in between those spaces, so since the canvas size is 2.5 inches, it just worked out perfectly. So once you have all your pictures glued down, you're just going to complete the ends by tying a simple knot. I decided to do the knot about 2 or 3 inches down, just about the same width that you did in between each picture, just to make it have that nice complete look to it. And when you trim off the excess, you're going to want to make it the same length on each one. Lastly, I'm just going to tie a thin piece of string on either sides of the dowel. Just doing a simple knot and trimming off the excess so we have a way to hang it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this DIY and try it out for yourself. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because it really supports me and lets me make more videos like this for you. See you next time.